Revelation 21:18 and 19. The wall was made of jasper, and the city of pure gold, as pure as glass. The foundations of the city walls were decorated with every kind of precious stone. The first foundation was jasper. Song of Songs 8:9-10. If she is a wall, we will build towers of silver on her. If she is a door, we will enclose her with panels of cedar. I am a wall, and my breasts are like towers. Thus I have become in his eyes like one bringing contentment, who being in the brightness of his glory and the express image of his person, Jesus Christ the head, reflects his image through his bride. There is no dimness or shadow in her countenance. She is like polished jasper, her brightness drawn from his glory, reflecting his light in hues of amber and gold. She is a wonder to behold, emerging in radiant splendor. Gleaming with clarity, there is no question of whom she serves. Her devotion draws every eye toward the glory of the one who illuminates her. Her brilliance mirrors the very light of heaven. Her walls are smooth and flawless, like an alabaster box, returning his translucent beauty. Her crystalline face glows with a purity so luminous it feels as though heaven itself is pouring out his glory upon her. Her radiance, so pure and unblemished, catches his sunlight and dazzles the eyes of all who behold her. As I meditated on these scriptures, I found myself drawn to the vivid imagery of the bride of Christ and the New Jerusalem, the city of God, described in Revelation and echoed in Songs of Songs. The wall of jasper, the city of pure gold as clear as glass, and the foundations adorned with every kind of precious stone. What do these symbols mean? What does jasper look like? What does it represent? The Shulamite in the Song of Songs speaks of herself as a wall, bringing contentment in her lover's eyes. This imagery connects to the bride of Christ, to the purity, strength, and beauty of the city described in Revelation. Yet, as I meditated, I still felt unsettled, as though I hadn't reached the breakthrough of understanding. But it wasn't until I revisited Zechariah 13:8 and 9 that it clicked. I will bring the third part through the fire, and will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. They shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God. This refining process is echoed in Malachi 3:2 and 3, where God is described as a refiner and purifier of silver. But who can endure the day of his coming? Who can stand when he appears? For he will be like a refiner's fire and a launderer's soap. He will sit as a refiner and purifier of silver. He will purify the sons of Levi and refine them like gold and silver. That's when it struck me. The breathtaking beauty of the bride, the radiance of the city of God, is not merely an aesthetic description. It is a testimony of transformation, a people refined by fire. This is the church of God, purified and sanctified, all the filth, dross, and iniquity burned away. The bride's transparency, her brilliance, and her splendor are the result of enduring the refining fire of God. Every blemish, every impurity, every shadow of sin has been purged. As Isaiah 1:25 says, I will turn my hand against you. I will thoroughly purge away thy dross and remove all your impurities. This is why she is described as radiant, like polished jasper and pure gold. She has undergone the fire of refinement, where all idolatry, iniquity, and cloudiness have been removed. She stands resplendent in his glory, without spot or blemish, transparent and clear, reflecting his light and beauty. But this refining process is not easy. As Malachi says, who can endure the days of his coming? It requires surrender, letting go of anything that clouds his light in us, whether it's relationships, habits, or even small compromises like time spent on distractions. The fire calls us to lay everything on the altar. We may resist thinking, this small thing doesn't matter, but it does. Every ounce of dross must go. The bride's beauty is in her clarity, and clarity comes through fire. That's why he counsels the Laodicean church in Revelation 3:18. I counsel you to buy from me gold refined in the fire, so you can become rich. The beauty of the bride, her brilliance, is a testimony to what she has endured. She has been purified, sanctified, and made new. Her radiance is not her own, it is the reflection of God's glory, poured into her through his refining fire. This is why the imagery of Revelation is so vivid, because it is not just about appearance, but about the process of becoming his. This is his church, his bride, a people refined, purified, and made ready for the day of his coming.